Hey everybody, Leah here with your August 2025 reading. August is the month for your success to be limitless. If you have the journal and you're working through it, then hopefully we're mid-year, you've had a bit of a turning point, you've reassessed your goals, you're back on track. But the message in August is you have every potential to be successful so long as you're combining all the elements of yourself. So you're being really asked to connect to your spiritual side, to your intuition, to really bring that in. And so you've got that beautiful balance between that and your material world. The action you're taking is divinely guided by the inspiration you're receiving. And through that, you create a lot of success for yourself. So the essential oil for August is Northern Escape. And I want to read this to you because I feel like this message is going to have different elements for different people. So Northern Escape is the oil of stable transitions. And it says the 7 tree oils found in Northern Escape blend work harmoniously together to support people through difficult transitions in life. Each of the trees offer its strength and wisdom for complex transitions, which can cause significant emotional upheaval. The other essential oils in this blend serve as indispensable instructors during these redefining periods. This blend provides emotional balance and shelter during tumultuous times. This blend anchors individuals so they don't prematurely escape the growing opportunity they have been called to travel through. It assists them with grounding and accepting the discomfort of the experience instead of running away through various forms of distraction or denial. It also teaches them to slow the pace and conserve their energy in order to endure the full duration of their reformation. Northern Escape is an ally when individuals are suddenly reevaluating their influence, accomplishments, legacy, or purpose. It helps shift unrealistic expectations and hypercritical judgments of one's success or failure in life. It invites individuals to reach within themselves to unearth what truly matters to them now. This blend encourages them to root deeply into their integrity and refuse to accept the world's distorted messages of what is desirable and praiseworthy. This readapting process can take tremendous courage as the individuals are asked to relinquish their sense of control and surrender to greater spiritual forces and the power of nature itself. Following this transition, this blend is also there to help them regain a more stable sense of self with more wisdom and grace than they possessed before. So looking at the daily cards as well, there is going to be some ups and downs this month. And, when we start to connect to our spiritual side more and realize the impact that has on our material world, but also perhaps sometimes what we had really set our hopes on and our desires in the material world, we realize perhaps no longer feel true to us, that can create some upheaval. So a really nice oil to help you to go through this transition this month, if that is what is happening for you. For those of you who have been doing a lot of that spiritual work already, I feel like for you, this is more a month of committing to that and really making that a daily practice. And so that might not be quite as uncomfortable for you, but the work is still there to be done. So that's from the Essential Emotions book. If you don't have it and you use oils, I highly recommend you grab it. Alrighty, so, and the card from my healing cards is the card of achievement, which really it was interesting because that came up in the oil description of, you're reviewing what you've done and what you see, how you see yourself as being successful. And so I think sometimes it's really important to remind ourselves that achievements aren't just certificates that you can hang on the wall. It's the contribution you make into other people's lives. It's how you live your life, how you affect those around you. But also, I think for some of you, there could be some kind of significant achievement happening in April. Perhaps one of the goals you have set for yourself for the year, you might be reaching it, or you might be making a lot of progress with that. So whatever that means for you. If you feel like you haven't achieved a great deal, then maybe this is the sign that you need to sit down and really think about what it is that you want and reflect on that and set some goals and go after them. So we have 5 numerology cards, 1 through to 5. Pick your number and we'll read those out at the end. So we'll get started with your reading. Okay, so we're going to draw 4 cards for each week. Now, the first 3 days of the month are quite I don't know, there's a lot of withdrawing, with going within, with not seeing things how they really are, choosing not to see things how they really are. So I feel like if you have the opportunity in the very first weekend of August to just take some time out to sit and just be on your own, and really connect to your thoughts, your feelings, your belief systems, your goals, your everything. Just really, if you can do that in the first weekend, I would highly recommend it because I feel like it's almost like a reset of time, like you sort of, yeah, taking that time out. It does feel a little bit like there's a little bit of struggle here for some of you. Um, for others, I feel like if you can shift your mindset around, you can turn this into something really quite incredible. So this could be a really, really good start to the month to kickstart your psychic powers, your intuition, your inner guidance system, whatever that is for you. This could be a really good opportunity to um, really get that happening for you, so you can use the power of that for the month ahead. So, first weekend of August, if you have the opportunity to withdraw a little bit from the life around you and just take that time to just care for yourself, nurture yourself, connect with your intuition, really, really important. Okay. And so then the first week. So we're starting with the Justice card. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Balance card, which is Temperance. And we have the Miracles card. So a bit of a mixed bag here. And it's funny because your daily cards are like this too. They're sort of up and down. There's sort of a lot of fluctuating here. And I'm seeing that in this one as well. So I feel like there is something happening that you need to, I feel like you need to stand up for yourself a little bit. But it's like you're finding that balance here. So there's something you need to, I don't want to use the word fight because we know that if we fight against something, we're putting all our energy into that, we get more of that. And that's not what you want here. So I feel like this is a strong sort of internal determination. Um, but there's something here I feel like you're going to have to stand your ground because you're missing out on something that is rightfully yours. You might have to ride this out a little bit, so you might not get an outcome of this straight away, but it is going to come. I almost feel like this is something that you really need to hold off on, perhaps. Take your time because that Miracles card is there. So maybe the first week of the month isn't the right time to be taking the action. So perhaps with all of this internal sort of work at the beginning of the month, perhaps something is coming to your mind, something that you're like, actually, that wasn't fair, and I need to stand up for myself on that. I need to push for this a little bit more. I'm quite restricted because of whatever this situation is. So whether there's financial control somewhere, but I feel like it's coming into your awareness, but it's not time to act on it just yet. So just allow yourself to really sit with it in that first week of August. See what's coming up for you, and then you're going to take action on this throughout the month. But there's a miracle there to be had. And so I like that. The fact that that is there makes me think that whatever this bit of struggle is, there's a really good outcome. Something is going to happen in your favor here, but you need to be patient and you need to be sensible about it. So I feel like this is like you're not showing all your cards right from the get-go. You're aware of it. It's in the background there, but perhaps you're not even letting on that you're aware of it yet. You're just sort of sitting back and watching and seeing how things play out a little bit. But something is going to happen in your favor. Okay, second week. Ten of Michael, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Water, flexibility. So something is coming to an end here. You're feeling freedom from this. You're feeling happy. You're able to let go of something that was there and allow something new to come in. That Queen of Water, so your Queen of Cups, this is you really trusting your intuition. It's getting really connected there, embracing that completely. You're caring for yourself. There's a lot of self-care here in the second week of August. That flexibility card is there, and you have the sharing card. So I think other people are going to be involved in this situation. And I feel like sometimes for something to be a success, it's, and this isn't all of you. For some of you, I feel like it's something you can't do this on your own. You need a group around you. And so I feel like this could be what's happening here, is that you're bringing in other resources, other people to help you. You've got to let go of the past hurts, and perhaps whatever is coming to a head at the beginning of the month is what you're looking at and going, okay. Sometimes when that justice card is there, though, there's just nothing you can do. Awful things happen, and at the end of the day, there is no justice. There is no good outcome. Things happen that are terrible, and it doesn't really matter. That you can't put a good spin on that. And it might be that perhaps there's something there like that it's like the second week of August saying, okay, you have to find a way to accept it, to let it go, to live with it, to whatever it is that allows you to sort of move on from it. So if that's you, I feel like there's probably only a couple of you that message is for. But if that is you and you need help doing that, then please book in an EFT session with me and we can work through that together. But this feels really nice. It feels like it's like you can breathe again. In the second week of August, it's like, oh, okay, yep, there's movement. Things have changed, they've shifted. I'm moving forward. Now in the third week, we have the Magician card, you have the Moon card, we have Nine of Earth, and we have taking risks. So I feel like here, now you're stepping out a little bit. Now in the daily cards, what have we got there? You've got the Moon in the daily cards for the third week as well. So the fact that that is there twice is really quite significant. You are tuning in to your intuition, to the unconscious. It's those gut instincts. It's when you're doing something and you just know something without actually knowing it, with no way of knowing it. It's like you just know it. I feel like that's really going to start coming to the forefront as you do this work. And the Magician is here. That's, you're manifesting. It's you creating success. It's starting something new and really making a go of it. I feel like money-wise, things are pretty good in this week. It's like you can, there's a bit, there's some there that you can spend a bit on yourself. You can do something that's really nice for yourself here because there's some sort of little bonus coming in. Might just be you did your taxes and you get a return you didn't know you were getting or something. But it just feels like there's something there. It might be that someone gifts you something or, a friend takes you out for a nice lunch. It's something like that, something that's sort of nice that is, you have that little bit of luxury there and you can just enjoy that. There's sort of no trade-off there. There's no expectation of anything other than you just getting to do something really nice for yourself there. Taking risk is there. So I feel like you meet with the Magician, the Moon, taking risks. You're stepping into something new, it feels like, and it can feel a little bit out of your comfort zone. And I don't feel like with the Moon there, you don't have all the information yet, but it's like it. That inner knowing is there. And it's like, this is something I need to pursue. So you might need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. The last week of August, we have Two of Gabriel, Temperance and Two of Wands. Both came out there, Ace of Water and Leadership. I'm thinking we have Ace of Cups in the daily cards as well. You have Temperance in the daily cards as well. And Two of Gabriel is actually Two of Wands. So that has come up in two different decks in this last week. So again, that is really significant. So there is a decision to be made. And for some of you, this is quite a significant life-changing decision that you have to make. For some people, I feel like this could be a relationship thing. You might be choosing between two people. You might be choosing if you're going to stay or you're going to go. Some people are falling in love with someone new and, sometimes that happens and you have to leave behind something you already have in order to follow that. Some people are moving. So it could be a big decision here of moving in with another person or moving to a new place. But with Temperance there, it's like you're feeling this, it's a good move for you. Whatever you end up doing, it's something that has to happen. It's bringing your life into more of a balance of you connecting with your spiritual side, your material side. It's like you're just starting to bring everything into play so you're in alignment and things can flow a lot better for you. Now you have the leadership card here too. So I feel like you're taking control here. You're taking a stand and okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm doing. It might be that you're saying to another person, you can come with me or you don't need to. And this doesn't feel hostile. It doesn't feel angry. It's just a very strong choice of, well, this is what I have to do. You can join me or I wish you well and let you go. But it's like there's certainly this new beginning here. It feels like in this emotional or relationship realm, depending on how this plays out for you. So it could be that you are really connecting to your spiritual growth, to your enhanced intuition, to your psychic gifts. And it's sort of like you're going to really focus on that. For other of you, this is a more practical thing of relationship changes or moving. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Raphael, which is your Queen of Cups. We have Nine of Wands, Ace of Fire, and we have Inner Peace. So there is a new opportunity coming up this month, and you get to choose if you're going to pursue it or not. This is going to require some commitment on your part, and it's almost like, connecting to your intuition and being able to follow your divine guidance isn't just something you do on occasion. This is something you need to be doing all the time. And so it's sort of asking you to really commit to that and stick with it, practice. It might be just buy a deck of tarot cards or angel cards and use that to start connecting to your intuition. It might be that you set a daily meditation process, and that doesn't have to be a huge commitment either. It could just be 5 minutes, just putting on some nice relaxing music and just sitting for 5 minutes and seeing what messages come to you. Obviously, there's a whole lot of ways to connect to your intuition, but they're two really simple ones. But you're really going to follow your heart this month. I feel like your home or your family is going to be front and center here. It feels more like that for me, I think, than careers this month. But Ace of Fire is there. So for some of you, this could be career changes. But I feel like your family situation or relationships are going to be really significant for a lot of you. But really developing your psychic gifts is going to be the overall theme of the month, and that is what is going to help guide you with everything else that's happening here. And through that, you're going to find that inner peace. If you know that your spiritual side is in alignment, that you're in connection with that, it's like you have this safety net that you just know that you are going to be looked after, that even when things are tough, there will be a reason for that, but you're going to come out of it okay. And with that comes a great deal of inner peace. And so it might be that that is the main reason you start doing this work, because you're feeling a bit out of sorts. You're feeling like you're lacking direction. You might be feeling like if you take a risk and you step out on your own and do something new, that, you might look back and regret it. If you do that based on being in alignment with Source, you're not ever going to look back and regret it. Alrighty, so numerology cards. Card number 1 is 4, which is the card of perseverance, which is exactly the Nine of Wands card we just had. So if you chose card number 1 for numerology, then you really need to make that commitment and stick to it. Recognize things aren't just going to happen overnight. There will be ups and downs. It's not going to be sort of a steady, moving upwards. There's going to be little challenges along the way, and you have to choose whether you're going to stick with it or not. Card number 2 is 13. It's the card of effort. So you're going to have to put some effort in this month. It's going to take some action. And I think, and not just, taking physical steps of doing the work, but it's effort in committing to that meditative practice. It's effort in pulling yourself up when you find yourself getting caught up in negativity or blaming other things or whatever, or living in this past stuff, pulling yourself out and going, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm taking control here of my life. Card number 3 is number 7. This is the personal growth card. There is so much room here for personal growth. So if you chose card number 3, then that's going to be really significant this month for you. There's a lot for you to work through and grow here, but you have everything you need to do it. You're more than capable. Card number 4 is 63. It's the card of parenting. So it might be for some of you that kids are significant. We do have the 6 of Cups in the daily card. So for some of you, parenting is going to be on your mind. We've also got that leadership card coming up. So it might be parenting isn't just having children and doing that. Parenting, we always hear people talk about like their work mum or, other people's parents who are like theirs. So it can be coming to that as well, that that's a role that you're taking on for someone else, or someone you're looking up to in that way. Card number 5 is 74. It's a card of nature. Getting out in nature is always going to be beneficial for you for developing your intuitive abilities, for grounding. It helps your health. There are so many benefits to being out in nature. So if you chose card number 5, then take some time out, be outside, enjoy the weather. It's pouring here today, so probably not the best day to be out there, but it's still lovely to sit here and listen to it. So I really hope that that helps. You really do have the power to turn your life around and make it what you want it to be. You've just got to get clear on what that is. Let go of anything holding you back, connect to your intuition, and then believe it and follow the messages that come and take care of you. All right. I'll see you next month. Bye.